A content agency can generate $30,000 to $40,000 per month with just a handful of clients. In fact, I went from 0 to 93.5K a month in 15 months with my own content agency. But here's the thing, most people have no idea what a content agency actually is or how it works. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what a content agency does, how it makes money, and why it's the perfect online business model for beginners in 2025. So to start a content agency, most people think this is just a video editing business, but that couldn't be further from the truth. I know many content agency owners who don't know how to edit at all themselves, but what they do know how to do is hire video editors to handle that segment of the workload. But you never want to only offer video editing. You always want to add other things on top so you can promise an ROI to your clients. ROI stands for return on investment. Because if you're only doing the video editing, you can't go up to your client and say, I'm going to get you 30 sales calls a month. You're going to close 5 clients every single month. You can't do that. So what you need to add on top of the editing is strategy. Now this applies if you're selling Instagram Reels, YouTube videos, but you need to be the one who comes up with the ideas and the strategy for your clients, and you need to write the scripts. On top of that, you should be doing the thumbnail, the SEO, and the posting. So this way you control all of the variables, so you'll be able to promise an ROI for your clients. So just to recap, you're not only video editing, you're basically a content strategist. In a nutshell, what you'll be doing is selling videos to other businesses. You'll be able to get them on a monthly retainer, meaning they'll pay you anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 every single month. And in return, you'll make them 4 videos a month. You'll make them 4 YouTube videos, 30 Reels, whatever you structure the deal as. The way that I run my content agency TickScale is that I've never ever done an in-person shoot for a client. Whenever I sign a client, I send them a video that tells them exactly how to record from the comfort of their own home using just their iPhone and a laptop. I know a couple guys that run content agencies where they're shooting in person. Every other week on their Instagram story, they're flying to this place, flying to that place. And that's not the type of life I want to have. Not that I don't like travel, but I don't want to be forced to go somewhere. I want to go there by choice. It's also just going to ruin your schedule. So just to make it super clear, you don't need expensive equipment. In fact, your clients will be covering any equipment costs. Now with a content agency, there's many directions you can go in. You can sell YouTube videos, you can sell Instagram Reels, you can sell video sales letters, you can sell ad creatives. The list goes on and on. A lot of beginners get hung up on which type of video they should be offering, but instead of having analysis paralysis, what you should understand is that people aren't paying you for an Instagram Reel or a YouTube video or an ad creative. They're paying you for a result, and they don't actually care what type of video gets them that result as long as they get it. Now that you guys understand what a content agency is, I'm going to go into how you can get your first or next client. So there's 2 tiers of clients you can work with. The first tier is composed of business owners who pretty much have no content online. They're coming to you starting from scratch and they need help building from the ground up. We'll call that section of the market tier 1. They're easier to sign, but they typically pay less and stick around for less time. On the other hand, we have tier 2. This is composed of business owners who already have a personal brand, they're already posting, and they don't necessarily have to be famous, but they already have that momentum. And then when they start working with you, it's like pouring oil on the fire. Tier 2 clients will pay you more and they'll stick around for longer because you'll be able to get them results quicker. So if you're more of a beginner, you want to start pushing towards those tier 1 people and then work your way up towards tier 2. But if you're watching this and you're already experienced, you should try and focus as much of your attention towards those tier 2 clients. Now, in terms of how much you should be charging, when you're starting out, you want to go on the lower end of the spectrum, which is usually 1.5K a month, 2K a month, 2.5, somewhere in that range. And then over time, as you get more experience, you can add more and more money to your retainer. What I did is for every 2 clients I closed, I added an extra $250 to $500 a month to my retainer. Now, on average, our clients pay us $3,500 every single month. We've had clients pay us up to $8,000, $9,000 a month, but those are just a couple needles in the haystack. For the most part, we make $3,500 a month per client. So basically, since we're charging such a high ticket price point, all you need is 3 or 4 clients and you'll be making 10K a month. In terms of the profit margin, you're typically looking at anywhere from 75 to 80% when you're at those revenue levels. But as you scale, it'll start to dip towards 75, 70%, and 65%. The good thing with this business model is that similarly to your clients, you don't actually need that much equipment yourself. All you need is your phone, your laptop, and a Wi-Fi connection. You can run this business from anywhere in the world. In fact, I just moved to Dubai at 19 years old and clients were paying me while I was on my business class flight. The one thing that most people don't know about this business model is that you can use AI to do most of the work. It can help you with client acquisition and it'll help you with fulfillment. I developed a custom AI tool that we use to come up with video ideas, content strategies, and write video scripts for our clients. We've been using it for over 4 months now and client results have never been better. On top of that, it just gives us more bandwidth to bring on more clients without having to hire more people and bring down our profit margin. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to run a business that has 50 employees, 30% profit margin. I want to run a lean machine. The next thing I want to talk about is how far you can scale this. Because there's 2 types of people, right? Some people only want to make 5K a month, 10K a month, replace their income, maybe 3K a month. But then there's other people like me who just push this to the max. So I scaled to 93.5K a month in 15 months, and I did this as a complete beginner. In fact, as I'm recording this, there's still 8 more days to go for this month, and we're already at 86K cash collected. Inshallah, this will be our first 6-figure month from the agency alone. As you scale up to my level, you're gonna need to get an operations manager, a copywriter, and a video quality checker. On top of that, you're gonna need systems and automations to keep track of everything, or else you're gonna get lost because there's so many videos. But I have it so dialed in to the point where I don't even have to be there and my business is still gonna run. It's always good to keep your eyes peeled and still stay involved, so that's what I do. But it's a good feeling knowing that you could disappear for 2 weeks and your business is still running and still making money and your clients are happy. Now let's backtrack a little bit. Let's talk about what type of clients you should be working with. So in theory, you could actually work with any type of business, but I personally prefer working with online businesses. This is because no matter what country my video ends up reaching, they can sell to people in that country. However, if my client was a car dealership, if I make them a video and it gets 2 million views, maybe only 20,000 of those views were in their local area. So really this is maxing out the potential result that our clients can get, meaning they'll stick around for longer. And in terms of how we actually land these clients, we use the golden bullet method. This is basically where you send out 5 messages a day. You heard that right, just 5 messages a day. And in each message, you send a piece of free work and you only reach out to businesses that you actually want to work with. Like these need to be your dream clients. For the piece of free work, you can use AI to help you out so it's not that time consuming. The reason why this works so well and it allowed me to scale up to 90 grand a month at just 19 years old in 15 months is because you're gonna stand out from the crowd. Everybody's just copy pasting DMs, using crazy mass cold email sending software, and overall nothing's personalized. But with the golden bullet method, you wanna think of yourself as a sniper. You're picking your dream client and sniping them and signing them. Sounds a bit cringe, but you get what I mean. Typically, you can sign 1 to 2 clients for every 100 messages you send. Of course, this is gonna vary depending on your industry and if you actually know what you're doing. Now, one thing with me is that I'm not a one-hit wonder. I've also helped dozens of people scale up. Take Yaroslav and David, for example, who scaled to 14K a month in 4 months. And actually, I have to update the interview I did with them that's on my channel because after 9 months of being in my program, they hit 30K a month. Next up, we have Chris and Amrit, who hit 35K a month within 4 months of being in the program. And 8 months later, they're at 50K a month. This is Steven Batterina, and within a 4-month period, he scaled to 30K a month. This is recurring income. But I gotta update that one as well because after 9 months of being in the program, he's hit 50K a month as well. I have more interviews on my channel, so I'm not gonna list them out, but you get what I mean. So there you have it. That's exactly what a content agency is and why it's such a powerful business model in 2025. You've heard this before, but we live in an attention economy and pretty much everybody needs to be on social media or else their business is gonna dry up. Now you might be thinking, okay, this sounds great, but what exactly should I do first? Well, I actually made a 100% free training that's gonna be the first link in the description. You should definitely check that out. On top of that, make sure you subscribe so you never miss another video. All right, that's it. Catch you guys in the next one.